Welcome to the SWAMPNROLL TV show, coming to you from Casa Ole, Crestwell Lane in Opelousas. My name is Todd Artigo, my co-host
Brian Lil Buck Burge.
Kyle, how many years has it been since we've been here, since we made a show? It must be like 2 or 3 years, it seems.
It's, man, it was like before Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
huh?
and Mardi Gras was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
It was like before leap year or something, you know?
It's before the leap year that we're in
Before
right now.
the leap we did, so.
But anyway, we're right back where we like to be, about twice a month. We're not quite sure when it's going to be. We get bands here. They play great music. We enjoy great food over here at Casa Ole. Mighty fine adult beverages, unless you're more mannered than me, like Lil Buck is, and he not taking any beverages for Lent. No adult beverages.
I gave it up.
When I was your age, I used to do that too. I'd give it up.
Yeah, I mean,
But now I need all the help I can get, so it's hard to give it up.
yeah, it's hard to give it up. And I mean, I almost gave up smoking too, but
You almost gave up? You thought about it?
I stood in front of the barbecue pit. That's another hard thing to do during Lent when you give up the alcohol.
I don't barbecue.
I find that I've been putting myself in quite difficult situations.
Okay.
One, coming to Casa Ole.
Right.
I don't get invited to card games too often.
Right.
The first Saturday night, got invited to a card game with a Cajun
First
microwave
Saturday in the
involved.
Lent,
Yeah.
right there, with a Cajun microwave, playing cards, drinking whiskey and beer, and you were able to.
Push it away. I think I drank Diet Cream Soda.
Whew, I didn't know they made that.
And then I really put myself in a situation. I went to see Horace Strong.
Oh, now you're really asking for it. You had to drink some adult beverages for that.
I got it. This is nothing. I made it through that first weekend. Let's do it.
All right. We got about, let's see, about
Don't put a number on it. Don't put a number on it.
About the 26 days yet to go. Great band right here. Some of these faces will be familiar. Some of you said, I seen them at a jam session, or I seen them putting gas in my car, or I seen them at the bank. Some of these faces will be familiar. Every song they play, you're going to know by heart. It's a band just been together a couple of years or so. We'll find out more about it in just a little bit. Coming to you from Casa Ole, Crestwell Lane in Opelousas. Become a friend of SWAMPNROLL on Facebook, and you'll know when the next taping is and who's going to be there, huh?
That's right. You're going to know about it.
Let me tell you that right now. April 4th, Gino Delafosse.
2 weeks from today, the 21st, correct?
21st, the Drew Landry Band, or Blandry Blue Bland. I'm not sure exactly how he calls it. Calls it different things at different times. That's going to be happening too. But that's in the future. Let's talk about now. My pleasure to introduce Lil Buck, introducing our band here tonight. Who we got, Lil Buck?
Cajun on Demand.
Here we go, baby. You asked for it. You got it. It's on demand. Cajun on Demand. SWAMPNROLL TV show.
Porti ma vie, c'est canonné, pour les flammes d'enfer. Va mourir, portamo pas dans le cimetière, portamo dans au qualaco, en temps pour pas. Hey, hey. pierwsze.
What up, Flum 05, how about a hand for Cajun on Demand? Or you could call him COD or Cash on Delivery, or I'll think of some other things that go with COD. I'm going to start with the guy in the red shirt first since he was singing. Who we got, handsome fella? What's your name? Where you from?
I ain't telling nobody.
Oh, it could be like that. Okay, guy in the red shirt. Now, of course, I'm going to go ahead and say who he is. This is Mark Young, sometimes called the Donkey Man. Has been called a lot worse in certain circles, but I've been knowing this guy since we were both in high school together, which is way too far for us to remember exactly when that was.
Don't tell him nothing, because we're way too old.
But you wear it well, man. Your hair looks like it should. Show the people your hair and everything. Man, it looks perfect. Look, everyone's in place. Look at that. All in place. They're glowing and shining.
Todd, I want to know why I look fat on TV.
Oh, because the TV screens are wider than they are taller. So that's how it distributes the video action. It has to go wide on it. But you in fact, you look like you lost some weight, man. Unless you went to the Red Line this past weekend, maybe you ate a little bit too many crackling and booty.
That's for sure. That was a good time there.
All right. Well, tell us about Cajun on Demand. How long has this band been together there?
We've been together almost 4 years now. 4
years? I must have lost track.
Yeah. It was 4 years. Just about 4 years that we've been together. Harry started with my little cousin Donnie, and I started him going and everything, and got him started, and it's wide open with him now. He don't want to quit.
He found something he'd like to do a whole lot.
Yep.
And that would be Harry right here next to Lil Buck. Lil Buck, go ahead and talk to Mr. Harry.
Let's talk to Mr. Harry Young. Mr. Harry Young, where you from?
From Basile, Louisiana.
Oh, I'm glad. That makes me proud when I hear somebody say it. And you come from a great gene pool of musicians, and if you could share that with everybody who's watching in case they don't know.
Right. My uncle was Nonkale Young. He lived right next door to me, and my dad lived on the other side. Now, my dad was a heck of an accordion player, which you know, but he never was in a band. My mama didn't want him to.
But you picked it up, and you were seen multiple times at jam sessions and stuff, and now I'm very happy to see you in front of a band doing your thing.
Thank you. I wish I'd have started a little bit younger. I didn't start till I was 50 years old.
I remember when it was when people would the talk around town was Harry finally is going to show his face in public playing the accordion, and I was very excited
now,
when it happened, and
he
thank you
started
for
50
doing
years old, but he's only 52 now.
Yeah. And also, you're not afraid to show the younger generation too how to carry it on. Anytime there's a young person in a jam session stuff, you're one of the first ones to, and Mark also to show them something else to keep it going. And thank y'all for that.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, that's where the future's at the younger generation. So, hey, I encouraged them. I wish they'd all pick it up, really.
Well, great. Thank you so much for coming out here tonight too. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
How about a hand, Mr. Harry Young, y'all?
Hey, little bird, you know what I've done for your little nephew.
I sure do.
Yeah, his little nephew he's one little kid I started when he was just about this high, teaching him how to play fiddle. How old is he now? 12?
13.
13. Wow.
And that encouraged him to go on to more musical things. So now he did the fiddle. Now he's doing the trumpet, and it's just keep going and going and going with it.
Did you loan him the car yet?
No.
Thank you, Mark Young. All right, we have a brand new CD. Again, the band is called Cajun on Demand. You'll be seeing the phone number at the bottom. You're all good for doing gigs for parties, corporate parties, wedding receptions, selected nightclub gigs. You'll see the number at the bottom of the line. In fact, in the bottom of the screen, you've seen it right now. We'll talk to these guys in just a little bit. But they have a brand new CD. How about a double shot, Harry, from the band? Cajun on Demand. What about it, y'all?
We do a little something we call the COD blues. Go a little something like this. Whoop, I think I was doing a different one. I think I was doing the Pine Grove right there. I ain't gonna be like Ça va jouer la musique que tout le monde peut danser. Oh yeah. Ah yeah, yeah. Analyse au bar, après boire un bon temps, après boire quelques traits, manger des bons gratons. Il a un bec après jouer, hey, s'appelle de COD. Il a Harry Mark, il a Herbie Ray. Ils ont tas de cœur, là ça peut jouer la musique que tout le monde peut danser, mais c'est COD. We call that a COD blues.